Hello everybody. I was sitting in the parking lot close to the Tim Hortons this morning and I went down the rabbit hole of YouTube and my laptop was losing battery power, so I turned on my key to accessory and totally forgot it. When I went to start my car, it had drained my battery. Now that's not the only issue because I've been doing that for months. And usually the inverter that I've got my laptop plugged into, this one here is a Motomaster 300 watt. Usually this thing will start beeping when it's losing power. So that's kind of my warning that if I continue on and I don't start the car, I am going to drain my battery. I haven't had my cooler plugged in for about 2 months now because I haven't been using it. So that was going, this was going, I was charging my phone. What else did I have going? Oh, as soon as I turn on my accessories, my dash cam goes on. I wasn't listening to the radio, but it was still showing me the clock, so it was still drawing power. So there was a ton of power coming out and I wasn't paying attention. So I went down the YouTube rabbit hole, and before I knew it, it was like noon, and I thought, oh, okay, I've got to get going because this is ridiculous. I can't sit here all day. And I went to start my car and it wouldn't start. And I went, oh, what do I do? The warranty and the roadside service ended in July. And I have nothing. I haven't picked up anything yet because I just can't afford it. I mean, I'm trying to pay off my bills. So to create another bill, even if it's only $100, I just don't have it. So I asked a good Samaritan. Somebody had pulled in beside me and I said, any chance you got booster cables? And he says, oh, I've got a battery pack. I said, wonderful, thank you. Can I borrow it? He hooked his up and it wasn't starting the car. It just wasn't powerful enough. And this is only a 4-cylinder. So it should have been okay. In the meantime, we let it sit for a little bit, hoping that it would drain his little battery pack, his booster, into my battery. And we tried it a couple of times and it just wasn't enough to... There wasn't enough power going into the battery to kickstart the starter. It was going and the starter was going click, click, click. Everything was working, so we knew that it indeed was the battery. And I made sure everything in the car was turned off and nothing was dinging, lighting up or anything like that. Let it sit for 10 minutes, tried it again, it still didn't work. So his battery pack was this teeny tiny little thing, about the size of a cigarette pack. It just wasn't powerful enough. Probably would have had to leave it sit for a good hour or so in order for it to do anything. So I hope he takes heed because that's all he's carrying in his car. In the meantime, a gentleman in a very large SUV backed in front of me, and we asked, do you have booster cables? And he goes, no, I got something better. And he pulled out a larger battery pack, and lo and behold, bam, like that, after about 2 minutes from the time of hooking it up and me coming around and getting into the car, counting to 10, I guess. It was that long. I didn't actually count to 10, but, you know, to the count of 10. Turned on the ignition, bam, the car started, no problem. So I said, what kind of battery pack is that? And where did you get it? So I went and bought one because I don't want this to happen again. And it's been on my list of must get for the future. You know, it's at the top of the priority list. There's a lot on the priority list, but that was one of the things at the top of the list. So I looked around online. I was talking to my sister. She says, oh, she's got the Nicor or something like that. And that's one of the top rated ones. And she had paid like $99 for it or something like that. And Best Buy had one on for $89, but it was online only. And I thought, no, I want something now because if this battery is giving me trouble, I can't wait 3 days or 2 days or whatever for them to deliver it. They wouldn't deliver it to the store. It had to be delivered to my home address. I could have had it shipped to my other sister in Hamilton and have her send it to me. Just like 2 weeks later, I would have it. Good price, but I'm not willing to wait that long because there's something other than me just draining my battery. There's some kind of phantom draw. I thought maybe it might be the trailer hitch brake controller. So I've taken the fuse out of that, and I am going to, the next time I go over to my storage unit where my tools are, I'm going to remove the wires from there because I no longer have the trailer, so I no longer need the brake controller. Actually, I could probably take it off my dash because my knee keeps hitting it. Anyway, so the one that the man had showed me is this one here. It's the reactor. Now, it's only 400 amp, but that's all I need. And if you look, where is it? I'm looking at it backwards here. Oh, my hand's over it. It'll do cameras, cell phones, laptops, and everything in between. If you can do 3 at a time to be charging it. You can jumpstart your car. So it's sufficient. This is the one he had, and it's the one I bought. And it's a lithium ion power bank with booster cables. So the one that I was looking at for $89 at Best Buy, the online order only, was 1500 amp at peak capacity. So this is a long way from that, but this one started my car. This is the exact unit that the man had. So we're gonna unbox it. Now I am likely going to have to plug this in to household electricity in order to use it. And I'm going to bring it to work and do it there. Now I was hoping to get the one that would do diesel engines as well. I don't know if this one will or not. Oh, this has got a really, really nice case. Like, it's a really nice case. So this is what comes in the case, the instructions. Oh, it does have that 3-way. It has the 3-way. This is the adapter for 110. This is the adapter for 12 volt. There's the things that go on your battery terminal. This is an adapter of some sort. I'll figure that out in a minute. And the actual battery pack itself. Now, I've wanted one of these for a long, long time. Well, I could charge it through my car if I'm driving. I certainly wouldn't drain my battery. Oh, that's fairly thin. So it's got all kinds of little buttons and everything. And it comes 3/4 charged already, which is good. Awesome. I like the feel of it. It's kind of a slippery, almost a velvety texture. Not too heavy. So that's awesome. It's got a flashlight. See that? Very cool. So you got a flashlight. So you just press and hold. Flash. That is very cool. And you put the jumper cables in there. I'm impressed. So I think for the sake of storage, because this is the type of thing that you don't use until you really, really need it. And I really needed it this morning and I didn't have it. And I bought it and I put myself a little bit back financially because of it. But I know I'm working tomorrow night and Friday night and Saturday night. So I know I'll have a little bit of money coming in. If I wasn't working, then I wouldn't have bought it. And that's what stopped me from buying something like this all alone. But up until now, I haven't had any problems whatsoever with my battery. Well, I shouldn't say whatsoever. I've had a few glitches, which kind of scare me, but other things were taking priority. So this just went to the top of the priority list because I can't afford to be without this car starting anytime, and winter is coming up, so that kind of scares me. But this is the type of thing that you just throw it in the trunk and forget it, or under the seat. I'll probably leave it under the seat where it'll get some warmth throughout the winter, because anytime that the temperature drops and it goes to -20, -30, -40 up here in Northern Ontario for, 2-3 days at a time or longer when a cold snap comes in. So I'm going to need it. Cruising the internet and getting lost in YouTube rabbit holes is a definite, I have to stop that. So I'm just going to take the time to read this and make sure that I'm doing everything properly, and to see if it needs to be boosted to full charge, and just kind of review for gas engines. Okay, so this is not for diesel engines, so this may not be a good one for me for later on. Oh, wait a minute. If I put my glasses on. For gas engines up to 4.6, diesel up to 2.0. Okay, so the diesel engines that I've been looking at are 6.6 and a 7.2. So this wouldn't be sufficient for that. So I got myself some protection and some security and some peace of mind. Very important to have. Definitely get one. If you can get one for around $100, that's more than 400 amps, by all means get one. But make sure that you can boost your particular engine with that. I will probably be selling this when I get my bus, if I get if I get a diesel, which I'm kind of on the fence with now because of the price of diesel. I might just go with gas. This is one of those must-have, and this one is the reactor from Home Hardware. I do believe you can buy it online. I mean, it's $134, and I got it for 99 bucks, so why not, right? Anyway, have a great day. Have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.